afternoon, everyone. In this video, we are going to show you how to set the printing defaults for a printer on a Mac computer. So let's begin. The first step in doing this, it will be a one-time setup. You'll only have to do it once to be able to get into the printers folder on the Mac. So let's start that process and then we'll go from there. What you will do is from the menu bar up top, you're going to click on Go, and you're going to go down to Utilities, and then in the Utilities, you're going to scroll down and open up Terminal. Now, when your terminal window opens up, there is a special line that needs to be typed in here, and this is it right here, the CUPSCTL space web interface equal yes. And you will notice that the W is capitalized and the I is capitalized. And this needs to be typed in exactly like this. But if you want to type it in text edit, you can copy and paste it. But for this video, I'm going to type it in. So let's go. Now, after you've got it typed in, you will hit enter. And then once you hit enter, you will get the command prompt back. And on rare occasions, you may get prompted to put in the password for your computer. If you do, go ahead and type in the password, but just be aware that when you type in the password, you will not see it type in this, and then you'll just hit enter, and it'll tell you if you were able to log in or not. So this is done. You can quit the terminal window. And like I said, that is only a one-time deal. I'm going to hide this text edit page, and then I'm going to close my window here. So now the next step is, how do you get into the printers folder? Well, that is done through a web browser. You can use Safari, you can use Chrome, you can use Firefox, whichever one you want to use. And for this video, I'm going to use Chrome, and there is an address that you need to type in to your address bar of your web browser. And I do have it on this text edit page, and this is the address here. It's going to be localhost:/printers. I can copy and paste this, or I can type it in. For this video, I'm going to type it in. So let's proceed with that. And then once you get it typed in, hit enter. At this point, we are actually in the printers window of your Mac. Now, you'll notice that I have 5 printers installed, and this is the Showroom C3935i that we installed from a previous video, and this is the machine we are going to use. So now what we'll do is we will click on the machine, and now we're actually getting into the printer properties of this machine. So at this point, you've got 2 drop-down windows here, and the one we want to use is going to be the one that says administration, and we're going to click the drop-down there, and you see all the different menu options here. What we want to do is we want to set the default options. So now you're going to click on default options, and now here's all the features that we can go in and change. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with finishing and just go in order. And on finishing, this is where you're going to change the default. By default, when you install the print driver, it is defaulted to 2-sided. This is where you will change it to single-sided. So it's going to be finishing, print style, click the drop down, and change it to single-sided. Like we are using a color machine. Let's say we want a default. And here again, in the print driver, when you install it, it is defaulted for color. Let's say you want to default it for black and white. What you will do is you will click on quality. And then here on color mode, and on this particular model, you have color mode twice. You will need to change both of those. We're going to change both of them to black and white. And those are the only changes we're going to set as default. So now, once you finish, scroll all the way down and then click Set Printing Defaults. So now, when you click that, you're going to be prompted to put in the username and password that you use to log on to your Mac with. So it's going to be the name that you put in when you first set up your Mac. And for me, it's my first name space last name. And then the password you use to log into the computer. And then once you put that in, click on Sign In. And if you get this screen, it says default options are successful. If not, it'll you will get that login screen again. Now, if you do not know what your username is, there's an easy way to get that. If you come up to the little apple, click on System Settings, and then scroll down to Users and Groups, you'll see it there, your name, and then as the admin, that's your login name, your username. You use that to log in, and then the password you use to log onto the computer with. Once you do that and you set the default options, you are done. That is it. Thank you, and you enjoyed this video.